going to have three of us are going to go.
So maybe I should go on that side.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. I want to first welcome council members Chuck Ellinger, James Brown, Bill Farmer, and Jennifer Reynolds. Thank you so much for being here. And this is a great day to be in the horse capital of the world. And I first want to thank Drew Fleming, President and CEO of the Breeders' Cup, and Bill Thomason, President and Chief Executive Officer of Keeneland. Thank you so much for joining me today for this exciting announcement. We all know that this November, Lexington will once again step into the international spotlight. The Breeders' Cup, where true world champions are crowned, is coming back to town on November 6th and 7th. You may recall there was a little skepticism in the run-up to the 2015 Breeders' Cup over whether we were big enough to host it. Well, of course, Lexington exceeded expectations. Our city and Keeneland stepped up in a big way. There was record-setting attendance and an estimated $65 million economic impact. We earned high praise from the leadership of the Breeders' Cup and from people involved in horse racing around the world. Our challenge is to make 2020 even better. I know we can do it. Let's start today with Drew Fleming, who has some exciting news about ticket sales on Monday. Drew?
Thank you, Mayor, and thanks everybody for being here today. The Breeders' Cup is coming home. We are very, very excited to be back in Lexington, Kentucky, and the world is coming. So we can't thank enough the city, the mayor, Keeneland, who's been a wonderful partner for many, many years to pull off the World Championships. This coming Monday, tickets will be available starting at 9 o'clock. There is significant demand based on the resounding success from the last time we were here. So the best place to get tickets would be at www.breederscup.com, and we appreciate your patience in advance because there will be queues, but again, it's worth the wait. So we can't thank everybody enough. We are so excited to be here. We've gotten remarks from around the globe, and the world is coming back to Lexington, Kentucky, thanks to everybody's efforts the last time we were here. So thank you very much.
Awesome. Very nice. Thank you, Drew. We all know when Keeneland is involved in an event, it will be a world-class event, always. In 2015, for the Breeders' Cup, Keeneland transformed itself into a place capable of handling huge crowds without losing its beauty and charm. Bill Thomason, tell us what is in the works for November.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Mayor. Let me also say to Drew and to the Breeders' Cup, welcome back. It was a tremendous event in 2015, and since that time, since the American Pharaoh crossed the finish line with the first, to be able to have the Grand Slam, people all around the world have been asking me, and when's it coming back, and making comments about our community and the community partners and how much they enjoyed being in Lexington. And we kept telling them, it's going to come back, it's going to come back. And now, if the community really needs to take great pride in what was accomplished in 2015 and the great anticipation that horse people and horse fans and people who loved this community, how much they're looking forward to the ones getting back in town and to do it again. Mayor, we are going to do it again. In 2015, I've laughed that we figured out how to do it. It's going to be a whole lot more fun to figure out how to do it better, which is what we've been working on. With the Breeders' Cup, we're investing $10 million in ancillary facilities and accommodations to take care of our mini fans when they're coming into town. And once again, with all of our great community partners, the new hotels, the restaurants, the vibrancy of this community just is second to none. And all I can say is thank you, Mayor, for all your support that you've had over these many years. And I want to thank this community for everything that this community means, the pride that we all take in our signature industry and in all this 30 miles around us for these beautiful farms and these horses that are world-renowned and that this community is so well known for. So this is because of all those great relationships and partnerships that it has been a success, and it is going to be even better in 2020. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you so much, Bill. Just as we're looking forward to the races, we're also excited about the Breeders' Cup Festival, where we will celebrate our city's historic connection to the international thoroughbred community. Kip Cornett is heading up the festival, as he did in 2015. Unfortunately, he couldn't be with us today, but I know he will put on another great week for our guests and our local citizens. I also want to thank CHI St. Joseph Health, which once again will be one of the main sponsors of the festival. So let's get going. We've got 80 countdown clocks, just like the one that you're going to see in a moment, and you'll be able to find them all over town. So November 6th is just under 245 days away. Let the countdown begin. And I'd like to invite Bill Thomason and Drew Fleming to join me at the easel, and we will unveil.
Ready?
All right. 1, 2, 3.
That's terrific.
So 80 across the city.
Those are beautiful.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Like on buildings or overpasses or what?
Building in buildings.
Fine, inside.
Businesses, isn't that good?
I love it. Excuse me. Does the press have any questions for anyone? Bill or Drew or?
Call Drew for tickets.
We're now
his phone number.
244 days, 21 hours, 17 minutes, and 53 seconds. Whew. Okay, thank you all for being here. Oh, yes.
I heard Bill say Keeneland's going to invest $10 million to prepare for the Breeders' Cup this time. What's that going to involve?
That's, one of the things that we really take great pride in is that last year, or 2015, even though it was the first time that we did it, we had to add a lot of upscale facilities to be able to accommodate the crowds in the kind of environment that we wanted to. So it's the chalets. So all the chalets that go up the stretch are going to be recreated. All of the same vendors and the same people that were partners with us back in 2015 are still there and still with us. And quite frankly, we got very few things that we really have to change. It went well. It's been acknowledged to have been one of the best Breeders' Cups that's occurred in history. The fans, what they've said about our community and how well they were treated inside our community was extraordinary, and the experience that they had was there. So it's doing all of those things that you saw us do in 2015 around the ground.
Other questions? All right, thank you all for being here. Look for the clocks. Thank you.